Jai Hind दोस्तों, this is Deepak Sinha over here and Alok Shukla is with me and both of us are going to have a talk about the personality of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the former Prime Minister. So when we talk about Atal Bihari Vajpayee, of course, his clean image comes into our mind. So okay, Alok Shukla, what do you think? What kind of personality Mr. Vajpayee was?
Of course, Vajpayee had been a very successful Prime Minister of India, and he was a very calm man, okay, and having an immense knowledge, and was a good poet, and also known as the Vikash purush of BJP.
Yeah, of course, he was a great poet. He composed many, poems, and one of them I still remember. 15 अगस्त का दिन एक कहता आज़ादी अभी अधूरी है सपने सच होने बाकी हैं रावी की शपथ न पूरी है yeah so actually when we talk about the personality of former Prime Minister Vajpayee, of course he had a great personality. He was not a person, he was a great personality.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so
I agree with you, sir.
Oh, of course, you agree with me. Actually, most of the people may agree with me. Vajpayee was the first non-Congressive Prime Minister of India. And he really laid emphasis on infrastructural development of this country. And it is due to Vajpayee, many of the developments we are seeing in infrastructure. So, okay, what you want to say?
Yeah, of course, whatever you said is quite right, and like Vajpayee ji was the first non-Congress man who just completed the tenure of 5 years when he became the Prime Minister in 1999.
Yeah,
okay.
Of course. Coalition government, it was his setup, I think, and this was the man. Or Mr. Vajpayee was the man. Mr. Vajpayee was the leader who first time successfully just ran a coalition government.
Yeah, of course, right, sir.
Yeah.
If I give a brief introduction about him, so he was born in 1924 in Gwalior, and sir, when I was going,
just 2 days ago, 2 days ago,
we celebrated his birth anniversary.
Of course,
and
yes.
I was quite shocked that like when he was
3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I mean, on 25th December. Yeah.
And when
he was born on 25th December.
1924. In Gwalior. At the age of 15, he just joined RSS.
Yeah.
And then at that time he went to jail, and he was highly impressed with Nehru ji. Okay, that is why when he joined Jansangh, okay, so in 1968 he became the head of the Jansangh.
Yeah, he was of course admirer of Pandit Nehru. Actually, both of them were political opponents of each other. Despite Mr. Vajpayee used to admire Pandit Nehru, and Pandit Nehru also used to admire Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Even he made a prophecy about Mr. Vajpayee
he was highly impressed with his oratory skills.
Of course, yes. And he made a prophecy in Parliament that, of course, Mr. Vajpayee would be the PM one day. And of course, his prophecy came true, and Mr. Vajpayee became the Prime Minister.
And even sir, like Atal Bihari Vajpayee was also connected, somehow highly connected with him. That's why, sir, one of the eminent leader of Jansangh Party, Balraj Madhok, he said that actually, you are a Nehruite.
Of course, yes, Balraj Madhok. He was really a veteran leader of Jana Sangha or RSS, and he in his book. Leveled many allegations against Mr. Vajpayee. And but actually I don't know what is wrong, what is right, what is true, what is false. So, but when we talk about allegations that Mr. Madhok has leveled, of course, those things are really very shocking. And but actually we are here discussing about his personality. We are not talking about his personal affairs. So even personal attack in his book he made, Mr. Madhok has made. So actually I think there is no use of this thing. So what he did for the development of the country as a leader of opposition, what has been contribution Mr. Vajpayee was having, of course that is valuable, I think.
Yeah, of course, you are quite right, sir. We should not go into that matter. Yeah, like as after becoming the president of Jansangh Party, like in 1968, I guess he became the president. Am I right, sir?
Yeah.
And later on, sir, and then they decided to go for and in 1957 he just contested for the first general election, sir.
Yeah,
And
actually,
he lost the.
yeah, he lost in first general election. Also, he contested, but he lost.
In 1977, like he made a coalition with the other parties to just.
Yeah, actually, during the emergency, Mrs. Gandhi actually put all these opposition leaders, in jail.
Yeah.
And when the date of, election was announced, actually they were released, and all they just came to a platform, and the name of the platform was Janta Party.
Janta Party.
So Janta Party, actually was in the existence. It was a political establishment, and there Mr. JP Jayaprakash Narayan was really playing a major role, and he called upon all the political parties to just forget the differences and just come and join one platform just against Mrs. Gandhi.
Yeah.
Then what actually happened? All the political parties, they just started merging their parties with Janta Party, and just a platform, a strong political platform came into existence, and that is none other than Janta Party, and Mr. Chandrasekhar became the president of Janta Party, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he was the president of Janta Party.
And they won the
and
election.
yeah, under the leadership of Mr. Morarji Desai,
Yeah.
the government was formed, and Mr. Desai became the
Prime Minister.
Minister of India, and in the cabinet of Mr. Desai, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was
External
the
minister.
foreign, foreign minister.
Yeah. Of course, you are right. But sir, after becoming the external minister of Morarji Desai's government,
External Affairs Minister.
yeah, external affairs minister of Morarji Desai's government, then in 1979, I guess he just gave the resignation, sir. And
See, actually, not only Mr. Vajpayee left Janta Party, other leaders also. Okay, just they started leaving Janta Party, and they just started forming their own, political parties. And Vajpayee did the same. And Vajpayee, Advani with Advani, they just came out of Janta Party, and they formed a new party. And that party was, Bharatiya Janata Party, and today is Bharatiya Janata Party is the ruling party.
yeah, in 1980, I guess he was made the president of BJP, and he followed the Gandhian socialism.
Of course, yeah, Gandhian socialism. Actually, Gandhian socialism, Bharatiya Janata Party adopted, and actually, Mr. Vajpayee was the moderate figure of, you may say, Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP. Actually, he firmly believed in secular character, democratic character of India, and even he emerged the best leader of opposition in during the emergency period. So that is why he was made the foreign minister. So he was a well-renowned face, political face of opposition, and of course, that is why at the outset I told you that he was not a person; he was just a personality.
Great personality.
Of course, great personality. He was a personality. He was a great personality. I lack words with which to express my feelings about Mr. Vajpayee. I have been highly impressed when I was in college. Once I attended his meeting, and of course, I just saw him face to face. So I am fortunate enough to have a look of Mr. Vajpayee. So, just when he just left Janta Party, he made his own party, Bharatiya Janata Party, and in 1984, after the assassination of Mrs. Gandhi, when the election was held, actually Bharatiya Janata Party only
Won 2 seats.
Won 2 seats, and Mr. Vajpayee lost the election. Mr. Vajpayee, a veteran leader of BJP, just lost the election. So actually, but no matter. Actually, he was not in Lok Sabha, but in Rajya Sabha he went, and there he, performed well. Yeah.
Yeah, so like as you told that in 1984 BJP was not able to win more than 2 seats.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Rajiv Gandhi was the prime minister, and Rajiv Gandhi used to make fun of Mr. Vajpayee. But one thing I must make you clear here, that of course it was a political battle, and Mr. Vajpayee lost. And Rajiv Gandhi used to make fun of Mr. Vajpayee that only 2 seats you won and you won. But personally, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, used to respect Mr. Vajpayee.
yeah.
That is why once he was, his health was deteriorating, and Vajpayee's health, there was a problem in his health. Then Rajiv Gandhi, then he was the prime minister, and he sent him to America for good treatment.
Yeah.
So there was a political understanding, and actually he used to respect. Rajiv Gandhi used to respect Mr. Vajpayee.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if we talk about the general election of 1995, okay, like he won BJP won the election, but still the government was not able to run in a proper manner. The coalition broke.
Yeah, of course. He was the single largest party then. Yeah. In 1996, na? In
1995, the coalition was made, and in 1996 he became the party won the election, and later on in 13 days he
Yeah. First time, he became the prime minister for 13 days. Yeah, and he just lost the confidence in Lok Sabha.
In 1996,
actually he couldn't prove his majority in Lok Sabha.
Yeah. And after that, I guess in 1999 he just became the third.
Again he became the prime minister. Kargil happened.
Yeah, Kargil happened.
And he became third time. In 1999, I think.
In 1999, he became the prime minister.
Third time.
Successfully, he was the.
Yeah, he ran the government successfully.
Yeah. So, whatever happened in 1996, okay, can you throw some light on that?
See, actually, Congress just lost its credibility among people, and Congress was not able to form the government at center. And that is why 2 more prime ministers just came into existence, Mr. Devegowda and Mr. Gujral, and and Vajpayee also. But all 3 didn't complete their tenures. Okay. Yeah, of course. It was due to political drama. There was no stability in politics, in Indian politics then. Really, the entire situation was so pathetic. And political situation was so pathetic.
And if I talk about Indo-Pak relationship during his tenure, so
of course it was good.
Yeah,
what today we are saying, okay, as compared to this one, of course, Mr. Vajpayee really did a lot for the issue of Kashmir. I can say after Nehru, okay, he was the man who really wanted to solve the problem, just wanted to solve this dispute.
And somewhere I read that he was being pressurized to remove the Article 370 from Kashmir, and the RSS was putting pressure on him.
See, actually, Vajpayee was not separate from RSS, but it is true that RSS used to put pressure on Vajpayee. It is true, but actually, he was the prime minister of the whole country. He was the prime minister of entire India. So it was not possible for him to extend the agenda of any organization or any pressure group.
Yeah.
So RSS used to put pressure for the removal of 370, for Ram Temple, and for a common civil code. And still, just for common civil code, RSS is, doing something or just putting pressure. All these things used to happen then too. But the thing is that here, Mr. Vajpayee never ever came under the pressure of any pressure group, especially RSS.
It was all about
that is why I said to you that he was the moderate face of BJP. Yeah. He was the moderate face of BJP. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, and what about the crisis or the crises which took place during his time or his like government?
See, two things prominently happened there. One is, plane hijack plane hijack.
Yeah.
Your plane was hijacked and it was taken to Kandahar, and Azhar Masood was released. So actually, it was the dark spot, I think. But if honestly, if honestly I say, then I must tell you ki there was no, other alternative at all.
Yes, sir. He
Okay,
was
yeah.
bound to do that.
Yeah, of course, the government was, of course, bound to do that. And Mr. Vajpayee did the same. Of course, he tried to take all the political leaders into confidence, and really he could do this. And Azhar Masood was released. Of course, Azhar Masood was dangerous terrorist, but he was released. And foreign minister took him to Kandahar.
Okay, and
Foreign minister took him to Kandahar.
okay. So what about the parliament attack of 2001?
Of course, parliament attack happened there, and in 2001. So, of course, it was despicable act committed by terrorists. But he never, I think that bowed to the terrorism. He never made compromise with terrorism. But, two things. He took serious action against terrorism. And as well as one thing he did, just he started talking with Pakistan on Kashmir, on trade, on other issues also. So then, relation between India and Pakistan, really, it was really good.
He believed in.
Of course, that was a really good moment, and Mr. Musharraf was there. Nawaz Sharif was there. And after Nawaz Sharif, Mr. Musharraf, he visited here. But then, military head there, and what kind of politics Pakistan, sometimes used to have. And still, Pakistan is having the same politics. But okay, Pakistan really, just didn't take each and everything seriously or in a proper way, in a positive way.
It was all about the external affairs. But if I talk about internal affairs, which took place during his resign, so we all know that in 2002, the Godhra.
Of course, Godhra. Actually, then Mr. Modi was the chief minister of Gujarat, and he, suggested Modi to follow the Raj Dharma.
Yeah, Raj.
And of course, Raj Dharma. Raj Dharma means no discrimination with anyone on the basis of caste, creed, and religion. So, Vajpayee was a person of sublime attitude, sublime, you may say that ideas. So, that is why he suggested Modi to follow such things. And Modi said that, okay, sir, I am just following. You may see it.
Yeah, he said that.
I am following. मैं वही कर रहा हूँ साहब.
साहब मैं वही कर रहा हूँ.
Okay. So actually, Vajpayee as a human being, as a person, really right. As a politician, really right. And when we examine his works.
Sir, now I'm just remembering a speech, sir, when in 1996 his government didn't work and the government fell down. So he said that पार्टी को ही तोड़कर अगर हमने दूसरा सत्ता अपनाना.
Of course, he never believed in unethical ways to doing politics. Of course, he never.
ऐसी सत्ता को मैं चिमटा से भी नहीं.
Of course, he never ever adopted an unscrupulous method to form the government or to do politics. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, and
BJP is not what it was during Vajpayee.
Okay, and as we know that after 2004, they lost the election in 2004, and
of course, actually, feel good factor. There was Pramod Mahajan, and all actually they all thought that okay, they have done a lot for the infrastructural growth, for the industrial growth. In many sectors we have done a lot, so we can win the election.
And he also implemented schemes like Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan.
Of course, yes, that was very successful. Of course, that is why I told you that he laid emphasis on infrastructural development.
Yeah.
Infrastructural development. So that was really, it was really big heat of Mr. Vajpayee tenure. And of course, what Mr. Vajpayee did, and after Vajpayee, Manmohan Singh came into power, and he also just extended the policies of Vajpayee's. Yeah. So, and after Manmohan Singh, Mr. Modi came and doing the same thing. Yeah. See, political misconceptions have to be there, political fights have to be there, but all the prime ministers of this country have been really good, have been implementing the policies for the development of the country, for the upliftment of the country. Everybody is good. But Vajpayee, see, two or three people, of course, yes. He was one of the best prime ministers, and of course, yeah, Kargil war happened and we won. So, he was really good.
Yeah, and so in 2002, it is said that somehow there was a clash between Vajpayee and Advani.
See, actually, this was I can't say much more on this. Actually, what the stories you're saying, just I think that only the formation of praise only,
and later on in 2004, BJP also faced leadership crisis. Also in 2004, BJP started facing the leadership.
See, crisis. Actually, of course, in every political party it happens, right? And if it has happened in BJP, then it's very natural, because BJP is having a galaxy of leaders. So of course, it's very common in every political party. As far as the matter of Vajpayee is concerned, as far as the matter of Advani is concerned, some of the people, they say that there was conflict between Mr. Vajpayee and Mr. Advani. Okay, it may be. What's the problem? Even there was something like that between Mr. Nehru and Patel also. So on such issues, if there are some differences, not conflict, conflict is not the right word, I should say, differences. Okay, on some issues, both of them were educated people, leaders, seasoned politicians. So of course, differences have to be there.
Okay. So, do we have or will we get any prime minister like Vajpayee in upcoming years? What do you believe?
See, actually, in next 25 years, I think it's very, very, you can say, it's very rare. Okay, and it's impossible. It is impossible to have prime minister like Mr. Vajpayee in next 25 years.
Yeah. So from I guess he started his political career in 1944 to.
Actually, when he joined RSS, then he was the editor of I think Rashtra Dharm Patrika and Panchjanya also.
Yeah, he was.
So of course, overall, he was a good personality.
Yeah, and So finally, he renounced politics in 2004 and.
Due to his health reason, his health was deteriorating.
Yeah, and he was awarded Bharat Ratna as well in 2015.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we lost him in 2018, sir. Because of his health. So it was all about Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Hope you liked that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.